Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Metroid Prime 1 and 2 cross-game multi-world randomizer weekly here. Oh, is my... Wait, hold on. My mic working all right? Okay, no, we're good. Sorry. Yeah, so what you're gonna see here is a multi-world randomizer race between two teams here. We have the Ginger Chris and Baja Blood on the left, and we have Jay and Nye on the right. And so they're going to do a multi-world randomizer for Metroid Prime 1 and 2. You can see the Prime 1 players on the top, Prime 2 players on the bottom, and they're going to do a multi-world randomizer race, and yeah, that's about it. I am Bruh Inc. Ammo Ginny is joining me on comms. He'll be here in a little bit. Sorry about that jump scare. I've been having a few mic issues recently, but looks like this race is just about to get started here, and it looks like they're relatively synced, except Jay is not quite synced, so we'll have to get that fixed. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty banger lineup here. We've got some of the greatest Prime randomizer players here, and so as you can see, start off with Space Jump first in Prime, which gives us our Morph Ball right away. That's going to put a lot of or take a lot of stress off of the Echoes players early on, because a lot of the time Prime gets really early BK, and then we don't get like morph for a while. So that's a very nice thing to see early on. But we have our standard settings today, so both games start in landing site. No Violet Translator start for Echoes, so Echoes actually only has one logical check off the beginning of the game. Of course, we can do more of that, but we just have to do some tricks. Looks like a Morph Ball related upgrade. I couldn't quite see what that said. We'll check Baja's screen. Yeah, Morph Ball related upgrade. And our Space Jump. So Echoes is already logical BK here. Prime is going to have a fair amount we can do with the Space Jump, but it does look like Prime got an early missile expansion, so both Prime players are on their way to Artifact Temple right now. And both Echoes players are making their way to Temple Assembly Site, as we can do some out-of-logic checks there. Doesn't look like, well, TGC took a trip to Frigate Crash Site, and I don't think Jay did, so it looks like Baja has an extra missile expansion where Nye does not. So that's going to help him out here a little bit more. That said, Jay does have a slight lead over TGC because of that. With early Space Jump, it's likely that we'll see our next progression somewhere in Main Plaza in Chozo Ruins. That looks like Screw Attack in Temple Assembly Site. We can do a slope jump or an extended dash. You can see Baja does the slope jump. Nye's about to do an extended dash. And we can just pick this item up with nothing. Yep, Screw Attack. That's very helpful early on. Meanwhile, Jay is going to make his way to Frigate Crash Site. This is a missile expansion for Nye, which will be his first missiles. So, good that he came here. Nye waiting to receive it. Yep. So, yeah, pretty soon. I don't think Echoes has much left, other than just going to Aegon Waste right now. Prime, looks like TGC is taking an early trip to Root Cave. We'll see if Jay follows him or if he goes straight to Chozo. Either is honestly a reasonable play. And looks like Jay is going to follow. Meanwhile, again, Echoes is still logical BK here, but we can keep moving with some missile expansions. Those do give us a couple more checks in Aegon Wastes that we can now do. And just as long Echoes can usually keep moving pretty well even when in logical BK, because there's a lot of, you know, Annihilator Beam in wow, okay. Annihilator Beam was in Arbor Chamber, which is very interesting. That is probably gonna be logically required then later. Is that an SDK in Mining Plaza? So both of the Echoes players are going to get their Annihilators early. I can't tell what that is in Mining Plaza. Yeah, with Annihilator locked by X-Ray, Plasma, and Grapple, we're going to imagine that's probably quite a late item, logically. But we can, of course, use it early on, and it also helps us stay out of hard BK a little bit longer. But really, you'd rather see Echoes in BK than Prime in BK. Because Echoes can do so much, even out of logic, with the amount of out of bounds that's possible. Alright, and now our Prime players are heading to Chozo. Looks like TGC and Baja have taken a slight lead over Nye and Jay, I think really just because of the Echoes missile expansion earlier on. So now, since we have Screw Attack, we can actually escape from this Bomb Guardian fight. Oh, is that Prime Bombs? Yep, that's our Prime Morph Ball Bombs. Echoes might be in BK for a while here, because now that Prime has Morph Ball, Bombs, and Space Jump, and Missiles, there's a lot Prime can do, and it's gonna... Well, actually, those are main Power Bombs on Jay's end. Jay sending Prime main Power Bombs, and there's Amber Translator for Baja as well in Ruined Shrine. Amber does give us some hints in Aegon Waste, as well as one check, which is Sand Cache. So that's always a nice early game item. Dark Beam is on Jump Guardian, or Bomb Guardian, that's not Jump Guardian. With that Dark Beam, I mean, I don't really know. Of course, that's still out of logic. Everything we're doing here is out of logic. With those main Power Bombs, it probably is wanting us to actually just go and do something like maybe Hive Chamber B, GFMC Calm Area, or a Dynamo Chamber. Prime Spider is in Sand Cache. That does give us a few early checks. We can get Upper Dynamo with that easily. We can also get Ruined Fountain if that's anything. Nye is probably going to turn right back around after Jay picks up that Amber, because we can go get Sand Cache, and we can get that Spider Ball as well for Jay. Prime routes have been slightly different from each other, but really effectively, they both teams have done pretty much the same thing so far. Baja is going to take a safe warp here. This allows us to get to the Hive Chambers fast. And then, let's see. Yeah, now both Prime players are probably going to go through this Hive Totem loop, while Echoes players make their way back to Temple Grounds. I'd expect to see some sort of progression for Echoes and Temple Grounds at this point. Like maybe our Space Jump or Morph Ball Bombs are going to be there. Because if there's almost definitely something there. And if it's progression for Prime, Randovania, although it does sometimes make people BK for a really long time, it usually likes to try and keep people not super BK for like forever. So I'd be surprised if we see like Variasuit or something here. Prime can do everything. Like there's so much Prime can do, and then Echoes might just be BK for like a half hour. But probably this is going to be some sort of Echoes progression coming up soon. Jay's just finishing up that Hive Mecha loop, Hive Totem, whatever you call it, and then TGC is making his way deeper into Chozo Ruins. We can theoretically get all the way to Furnace with what we have. We can do Upper Dynamo, which could be something. It's still out of logic, I believe, unless Echoes were to get Missile Launcher. Or wait, yeah, unless Echoes were to get Missile Launcher, Base Jump, or Morph Ball Bombs. That Prime Spider is currently out of logic, but again, I'm really almost certain Echoes is going to see some sort of progression here in Temple Grounds. Hive, please. Alright, let's see what's here in Upper Dynamo. It is Sonic Boom. Awesome. That's just what we were looking for. Okay, well, if that's not going to be something, you probably would bet there's going to be something in Upper Furnace then. Picking up the first SDK in Watery Hall. Looks like TDC did get an artifact. I think we picked up the one in Vault, because we saw one of our artifacts is Vault. Neither of the Prime players have actually read their artifact hints, though they did scan them when they went to Artifact Temple earlier. And yep, there's Echo's Space Jump in Calm Area. So that puts our Prime Spider Ball into logic. It also just makes our life a lot easier. Oh, wait, never mind. I thought I got their world names mixed up. Welcome in, Ammo Ginny. You're muted, by the way.
Sorry, I'm a little late. Took a little longer than accident.
You're all right. So far, we've just seen our Prime players. They've got Space Jump, Morph Ball Bombs, and they're moving through Chozo. And then Echoes has Screw Attack, Power Bombs, and they've just received their Space Jump boost out of Calm Area.
Oh, nice.
Prime also has Spider Ball, which was in Sand Cache with Amber and Rune Shrine. Gravity boost behind Zoid. That's
interesting.
Yeah. Grav only locks 4 checks in the game, and they're all in Torvis, and we have no way to get to Torvis, so right now I would just ignore that.
That missile launcher. Yeah.
So Prime wasn't even expected to have missiles until we went all the way there. Of course, we can still move without missile launcher. You can just pick up any expansion and use that, but
Morph Ball handshake on the way to Zoid.
Yep, one going in, one going out. Yeah, we've seen really TGC and Baja have taken just a slight lead. Uh, I don't know if it's movement or just like micro routing that's favored them slightly more, but they're a little bit ahead right now, but only marginally, and that's probably not going to decide this race. Baja is going to use that out of logic annihilator to get a quick check of phase on grounds. Looks like it's nothing he wants. Uh, by the way, annihilator was in Arbor Chamber. Ooh, what is that in Upper Furnace?
Looks like a missile to me.
Oh, yeah. It's
Violet.
Violet. Violet Translator. Okay, yep. So, yeah, that Prime Spider Ball is in logic. So this Violet is in logic. And it's actually really perfect timing because Baja is going straight into Great Temple right now. And that's exactly where that Violet would point us. So, yeah, this is really good timing for them. Nye, this might be unfortunate for. I mean, Nye is frozen right now, so we don't really know what's going on Nye's end, but we'll see, because Jay's going to be a little bit later to that Violet, and that could potentially hurt them. Or they'll be fine. Looks like X-Ray Visor and Transport A access. That is fully in logic.
So I guess we're missing for Plasma, or for Annihilator then, would be Plasma. Oh,
Yeah.
no, wait.
Plasma Grapple.
Grapple, yeah.
Don't die to Alpha Splinter. Okay, looks like Nye made his way to Great Temple even without getting Violet. He will get Violet in just a second, though, because Jay is about to make his way to Upper Furnace. Yeah, we can actually just kind of soft lock ourselves, and I'm assuming this is what Nye's doing. Nye's just soft locking himself in Great Temple, or expected to. And is just gonna like reset out, but we're gonna get Violet anyways, so we don't have to reset out because we can take a save right before in Transport A access.
We're gonna get Flogra from TGC, which
Whoa,
is interesting.
that Ice Beam.
Oh.
Okay, Ice is interesting. Since it's Ice without Wave, basically that allows us to logically go do our Frigate Crash Site climb, and we can do that to get into Far Chozo, so, you know, Overgrown Cavern, Antechamber, those kind of checks. We also got a hint that Emerald is in GFMC. That was not in the crate, so Emerald is on the GFMC ship, which means we have to come back after killing Jump Guardian in order to pick that up. But yeah, Flogra from TGC. That Ice Beam timing works out really great for Jay, because Jay is right here in Hall of the Elders, and we can do our Hall of the Elders wave skip bomb jump in order to get through the wave without needing Wave Beam, and we can just get all those ice checks right now. And there's a good chance that this is locking our Echo's bombs, which would be really huge for them.
And with X-Ray, actually, that's also Great Tree Chamber in logic.
Yes. X-Ray does put Great Tree Chamber into logic. Yeah, normally Transport A access would need Emerald or Dark Visor Seekers. Yep, there's our...
Oh, there's bombs.
Just as I predicted. Alright, so now Echoes can do a good amount. We've really got our major, like 4 major early game items that you really want. You want Space Jump, you want Missiles, you want Bombs, and you want Screw Attack. And that really allows you to do a lot early game. So Nye also does have Dark Beam. So does Baja, of course. They both got their off of Bomb Guardian. Jay is going to pick up this energy tank in Crossway. for Nye. Gonna give him a slight energy increase because we are probably gonna do Dark Aegon pretty soon, and that's gonna just make it a little bit more comfortable. Nice joke hint in Mining Plaza. Yeah, you're gonna see this complex bomb jump. Just get past using the wave slot from Jay right here. If we do some ridiculous timings, we can get a bomb jump that goes a lot higher than it would normally go, and we can get into this tunnel, and we don't need wave in here.
Yeah. It'll definitely... Yeah. I wonder what else...
Oh, okay. Nye is out of bounds right now, and this is really interesting. There was an item in Mining Plaza, but we couldn't quite tell what it was. And it looks like Nye might be going for the Mining Plaza SAU right now.
Oh, cool.
Yep, that's what it looks like to me. This is definitely a Mining Plaza SAU. It seems like something kind of white, so maybe it was like Echo's Boost Ball or Echo's Spider Ball. Or maybe it was something important. And we're going to see Nye get that right now.
Jay looks like Jay is going right to Great Tree Chamber.
Yeah. And Jay may even just go ahead and do Life Grove now as well. I know he can do it without Boost Ball. Well, actually, we have no Power Bombs, so... Unfortunately, with Nye's screen being frozen, we don't really know what's happening right now. We might just kind of resume like a minute later and just see Nye with another major item. And he'll be out. Okay, nothing in Great Tree Chamber. Oh my god, that's Echo's launcher. Wow.
Wow.
TGC is doing some heat runs through Magmore now. We're in Prime is entering BK mode here. Well, actually, yeah, we haven't even picked up Echo's bombs yet. So we might just be doing a little bit of heat run here after Flog Run goes, and then just save warping, and then doing Great Crash Light Climb. I would expect to see TGC save warp right now.
Looks like it.
Well, Jay has not received any major items, so I'm going to assume this is an Echo's major in Mining Plaza. But I don't know what it is. This could be on just SpeedGaming side.
Yeah, I have nice... I just managed to pull up nice.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
it's on SpeedGaming side. Nice stream is actually looking perfectly fine.
It
That
was
might have
off
just
for a little while, but...
Yeah. Okay, I think that was just an SDK in Mining Plaza then, because the only thing I noticed that Nye gained there was just a Sky Temple key.
That makes sense.
So we can pick that up right now. Nye did a very difficult trick right there, but you didn't get to see it. Basically, we get stuck in the little room with the item in Mining Plaza, and we have to do a screw attack unmorph to escape, where you can basically just clip through the ceiling using a screw attack bonk, and it is quite precise, but Nye managed to pull it off pretty fast, and we didn't even have to see him do it. It was that quick. Meanwhile, Baja without bombs is going through some of the early labs checks here. We saw a little bit of Dark Labs. I don't think this really has anything by the looks of it. Baja will probably get his bombs pretty soon. Oh, what was that hint? I saw a hint for a major item. That might have just been like a thanks game hint, but let me see. Look at that again.
Oh, is TGC skipping Hall of the Elders?
Looks like he's just doing Great Tree Chamber first.
Yeah, maybe with that X-ray, that's kind of rough.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, it is logically required.
Fair enough.
It's Echo's launcher. Unfortunately, it's not very useful right now, because I think Baja already has 40 missiles. I'm gonna get another look at this hint. Oh, it was a hint for Ice Beam.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, we already got that.
So we're gonna get Jay doing Flagra next. Jay's in BK, I think, right?
Jay will be in BK
Or,
after
other
this,
than-
yeah. Once Jay does Flogger Ghost, we're BK. Though I would expect we're probably going to see some sort of prime progression here in early Dark Aeon.
Have we seen artifact hints yet?
No, neither of the
Okay.
prime players have read hints. Also, prime with a ludicrous amount of energy tanks.
Yeah.
Jay on 7 already. Already half of the energy tanks in the seed, and we're only 25 minutes in. Sometimes you can go an entire seed without getting that many. Okay, yeah. Baja is doing a little out of bounds trick here. We're gonna wall crawl over to the portal in Transport Center, which allows us to get into early Dark Aeon without bombs. That doesn't really matter that much because he's about to get bombs, but it is a good idea if you don't have bombs. Unless, if there is something important here in Transport Center itself, Baja can get that earlier, like if that's Varia suit per se.
Well,
But
getting artifacts, but I'm not seeing them. I didn't see them.
he read artifacts. Oh yeah.
I didn't see them.
Let me
I wasn't
take a
paying
look
attention.
at that. I was not paying attention. It's kind of hard to look at 4 screens at once.
Yeah. Oh, there's Jay's Varia.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I would expect to see Varia suit here.
Why is Jay doing early wild when he has Spider?
That's a good question. That just seems like a J thing to do to me.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Either he's doing that because he wants to practice the trick, or he just doesn't realize he has Spider Ball.
That's kind of a pain because I don't think ghosts were anything, but it'll be there.
We'll be there
go back for
later
it.
on.
If he's in BK, that's something that he'll want to go back and clear probably.
Yeah, I imagine Jay will probably end up doing Ghosts later because we usually Prime ends up full clearing their game.
Yeah.
Unless the seed is nice, which it could be, but it isn't always. So there's a good chance that Jay will do that later because, you know, we just have nothing else to do. We've done every other check in the game. And Echoes is still looking for, like, their Dark Visor or something. Okay,
There's Varia for TGC.
Yeah, both have made their way into Magmore now. And Echoes players making their way out of early Dark Aeon. So Baja has this advantage of having cleared out some of labs already, but Nai has the advantage of having that Mining Plaza SDK already. There was nothing in early labs. Ooh, Echoes boost. Okay, well, oh, that's kind of worrying because now the only thing we need for Sank entrance to be in Logic is Echo Spider Ball, and then we can do Sank entrance because we know where our Emerald is at. We can get it. Also, if Seekers show up, the seed could want us to go to Torvis.
Oh, looks like TGC picked up a PB expansion that uh
That
that
oh yeah, that might have been in early labs actually.
that could
Very
be
good
really
chance.
convenient.
Oh, or maybe it was right here because Nye's taking this portal and transport center. So clearly, Crossroads was something he wants. Yeah, that's a PB.
Oh,
Yeah, Jay's gonna want to turn back around for that.
SDK.
Yeah,
Good
good
timing.
thing. Good thing we did that. That's already 4 SDKs for Nye. Okay, I'm gonna try and take a look at these artifacts now.
All right. Looks like we're gonna be chilling out for a little bit. Well,
Magmore
Jay.
Workstation. Elite Quarters. Okay, good thing we already have X-Ray. Biohazard Containment. We're gonna need
Ooh.
supers. Prime Supers. Observatory. Chozo Ruins Vault. Sanctuary Fortress Dynamo Works. Under Temple. Storage B. And the other Dynamo Works check. So both Dynamo Works checks are required. So we do have a required Spider Guardian on Echo's side. And we have required supers for Biohazard Containment on Prime's side for artifacts.
These aren't too. They're not too bad.
They're really pretty good for Echoes. Like, those are some good artifacts for Echoes because they don't require Annihilator, they don't require Echo Visor, they don't require Dark Visor. There's our Seekers, and also they don't require Light Suit. And so those are,
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
if none of those are required, they're usually pretty good for Echoes. There's a Spider Guardian logically requires Cobalt. However, there is a relatively easy out of bounds we can do to skip that. And I'm sure both Nye and Baja will do that if they don't get Cobalt. That said, those Seekers, Baja is about to get these Seekers and just at the right time, actually, because, well, we don't have Emerald. We might want to pick up Emerald, but almost certainly these Seekers are telling us to go to Torvis. That said,
Gravity suit.
a nice grab. Actually, that's if we can get that later on, that can be helpful because we're gonna want that for Biohazard.
Oh, you're right. That'll speed that up by a fair amount.
Yeah, we can get Biohazard without Gravity Suit. It's just slow. Yeah, I do see Baja's thinking, though. We do get Seekers, and we're just going to immediately go to Mining Station B. This hint tends to be a very powerful one, and there could also be some majors here. There are 2 Seekers lock checks that we have. Actually, there's only one. We don't have Light Beam, but there is a Seeker's lock check right here that we can see if it's anything. If there's nothing here, I'm almost certain it's Underground Tunnel, then.
Ooh. We're gonna get Jay going in to do
Morph Ball system in Dark Torvis. Whose was that? I couldn't see who that said for.
I couldn't see.
Let me see. I'm gonna take a look back on the screen.
Jay's gonna do this Ice Chapel, but no PBs and no wave. And if it's something, we'll have to go back and farm PBs to try and lockpick it or come back later.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good.
It said TGC's Morph Ball system in Dark Torvis. So that means Prime Boost is in Dark Torvis. Nye's gonna check in cache too. Again, this Annihilator is pretty far out of logic. I would expect to, oh, there's both joke hints already.
Oh,
This is kind of the worst part of the seed to see Jokins. Nai is gonna check for Vanilla Light Beam, and this is something that Baja did not do. So, if this is Vanilla Light Beam and we haven't seen a hint for it, we haven't seen any info about Light Beam, it could be bad for Baja. Of course, usually if you don't see any info for something in Echoes, that usually means it's in Prime. But in this case, I think our next progression is probably in Echoes.
Jay's going back to Ice Temple?
Oh, maybe there was something in Chozo, or not Chozo, in Chapel of the Elders. Because now Jay has a power bomb and he can lockpick this without Wave Beam.
Yeah, I didn't see what it was. It didn't look like he had a. He still doesn't have a PB.
Huh. Oh, he took a save and he's gonna reset out. That's what it is.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's light beam. Okay,
Oh, that's really good.
that's light beam. You know what? That doesn't honestly. What the seed probably wants us to do is just soft lock ourselves in here and then wait until we get Wave Beam from Echoes, which is probably going to be locked by Light Beam somewhere.
Yeah, that's a huge pickup then.
Yeah, TGC is on his way there right now. Baja is going to take these Seekers straight into Torvis, which I really like to see. I think this is probably, this is almost certainly progression, if not, almost certainly Wave Beam right here. We're going to have to do a little out of bounds to get around this Emerald Gate, but we can do that pretty easily. If we just screw attack into this tunnel, we can get out of bounds and then walk around this Emerald Gate.
Nicely done.
Also going to take a look at what's in Torvis Temple. Can't really get a good look at that, but... Okay, TGC is... lock pick. Oh, that's Dark Visor?
Was that lock?
That's
not
Dark.
why. Oh, interesting.
Dark Visor. Okay, and then we're just gonna go straight into Orvis. Because Baja knows he's gonna receive Light Beam soon. If we can okay, yeah. If that room loads around us, we can basically hit the fight trigger for Torvis Grove from wrong room, and it'll just work basically, and it'll transition the ring for us.
Cool.
I would expect to see Wave Beam here, but that Dark Visor kind of makes me think otherwise. I don't really know what the seed would want us to do with Dark Visor though, because I don't think it does anything. Oh, there's our Echo Supers, yeah.
Okay.
Those supers give us basically full access to Torvis, especially with that gravity boost. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised either to see Baja go back and pick up that Emerald Translator, because we now have easy access to all 6 of our Emerald hints, and those are usually the most powerful hints of the seed. So I would expect to see that. Baja can also go for SDK hints now, but that's unlikely before we get Wave Beam, because we want to get Prime out of BK mode as soon as possible. TGC is now going to read Artifact hints. Meanwhile, Nai is actually taking that Light Beam into Sank, which could work out. This could definitely be Wave Beam here, though without Spider Ball, it basically has to be Hazing Cliff. After this, if this is nothing, I mean, I'm almost certain Nai is going to take, a progressive suit, or that could be Phazon. It's
Dark suit.
Jay is doing Wave Sun here.
Just for fun. Oh, I wonder if he's gonna try to get the gravity from out of bounds. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, this is to peak Chozo
Okay.
Ice Temple. Almost certainly that's what this is for.
I guess getting that getting that gravity from out of bounds is really helpful. I'm not sure if you can get out from there. Okay, so it's a red key.
Red key. Unfortunately, I don't think we can scan that to know which kind of red key, but we do know Chica is dead, and I'm sure that Nai knows how to do the Aegon key skip and this Inghive key skip, so that is not required for them.
All right. Convenient.
And especially given that we already have that Mining Plaza SDK, which could be huge for them. If there are no other SDKs in Aegon, that's going to be a big backtrack for Baja that Nai won't have to do late game.
We're gonna get TGC doing the training chamber wall crawl. Looks like just gonna peek those.
Yep, that is exactly what this looks like. So we hit the load trigger on the other side of the room, and then we just go out of bounds. Oh, and we missed the Sanibel. Yeah, Nai is probably gonna head mining station B, see the hint that there's a thing in Torvis, and then just go to Torvis. I would bet we're gonna see that. Yeah, so Baja is on his way to pick up that Emerald Translator now. That's just really good for us because it lets us get 6 Emerald hints back in Torvis. And again, those are usually the most powerful hints of the seed. Especially now that we have Dark Suit, we're really comfortable with pretty much all of our Dark World movement anywhere. We just we're missing items that could be go mode. Baja is gonna need Spider Ball. I'm pretty sure Baja does not know Spiderless Emperor Ring 2. We could need an Echo Visor if we have a Sky Temple key in Airy or in main gyro chamber.
Jay got supers from somewhere. I didn't see. Must have been from.
Oh, that could have been from Nye's side in Hazing Cliff.
Yeah, so Jay just went and picked up that gravity. It's pretty convenient, but.
Yeah, that gravity allows us to do reverse frigate right now.
You're right.
And we can get that biohazard artifact right now.
That's actually very convenient.
That's very convenient, yeah. So Nye is doing the BSJ to get this item. It's an Aegon key. I don't know why he would pick that up.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't recall if we have an Amorbus hint, but I think we did, and I'm pretty sure it was dead. Maybe he just didn't scan it, but I think he should know that he doesn't need any more red keys at this point.
Let's see what training chamber has.
That is a missile. Training chamber wall crawl allows us to peek these 2 items, training chamber and training chamber access, without wave beam. You can also see Jay doing it at the same time.
Oh yeah. Oop. Jay kind of fell down, looks like, or on the wrong side, but he made it out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you can recover from that.
Let's see what PCA has. An STK. That's interesting.
I don't know if that's grabbable from out of bounds. Maybe it is.
I don't
know. Looks like TGC is going for Sealing Warp here, so you probably can.
I tried a few different places to get this. This will be informative for me to see. Oh, look at that. That's really convenient.
And now we can pick that up. We're gonna have to reset out though, since
Yeah.
we don't have wave beam. We're just stuck in this room.
I will have to keep that in mind. That's really good to know. Oh, looks like there's another ceiling warp you can do that Jay's doing.
Okay, yeah, Nye making his way to Torvis as well. This is definitely the place the game wants us to go. Dark Visor's here, Super Missiles are here, Dark Suit is here. They'll both be in approximately the same place, but Baja will have the advantage of Emerald Translator. And that is a pretty big advantage. Okay, Amorbus is unknown. So Nye does have a reason to pick up Dark Aegon keys.
It's like Jay fell while doing the ceiling warp.
Yep, he's just going to try and get another Aether Jump off the floor here. And Jay's not really in that much hurry here. We are BK'd, but oh, okay, there's our Echo Spider Ball.
Alright.
That's a nice find. Oh, and the hint for the Spider Ball in the same room. Awesome. But that hint does tell them something. It tells them that, because they don't know where Prime Supers are, it tells them that Prime Supers are actually in Echo's game, because it said a Super Missile. So they're now going to know that those supers are in Echoes. They don't know where they are. They're in Hazing Cliff, but they don't know that. Jay's still trying to get the ceiling warp.
There we go.
Like he got it. This looks kind of cursed. Just an SDK floating. Alright, and then now we can reset.
Yeah, so I wonder if we will see that reverse frigate now that we have gravity.
Yeah, I expect to see Jay go for Life Grove and then reverse frigate. Wave Beam is in Cat West. Oh, what a good hint. Oh, that hint is going to be so good for Baja and TGC. Because Nye is here, but he doesn't have Emerald. He's not getting that hint for a long time.
Oh, that's tragic.
And there's no way Nye's going to Cat West right now. That is tragic for them. Yeah, you can see Baja just immediately making his way to Tank. And then I'm certain after Baja picks up this wave, we're gonna go and get SDK hints. Because those are overdue already at this point. Ideally, you have your SDK hints 40 minutes in every seed.
Alright, TGC doing
huge,
this boostless Life Grove.
There could actually be something here. We do know that Prime Boost is in Echo's Dark Torvis. So that boost may be in Logic. Quad's dead. I bet Baja just immediately goes to Sank. Doesn't even bother with the rest of Taurus. Nice unlimited missiles. Yeah, we're just taking this right into Sank.
Oh, Jay's gonna get this Vault SDK first. Or Artifact.
Yep. There's a good chance that once Baja picks up this wave, they're just in Plasma Phase on go mode.
Yeah, I imagine that TGC will probably bar skip into mines after getting that wave.
Yeah, I bet.
But for right now, we're just gonna see him work on this boostless life growth. Oh, and Jay doing ghosts now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, it's nothing, but we can get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, for all Jay knows, it's in logic.
Yeah.
Even though it's nothing important. Baja is just going to make his way to that wave beam as fast as possible here. And actually, although it may have been faster to get to that wave beam by going through Aegon to Sank, I like going through Torvis because we can just pick up that wave beam, and we've already like moved the statue and done Torvis Temple and everything. We can just take that elevator straight back to Lower Torvis and just be there again, which is really where we want to be right now. Oh, and we're doing this, which means we're gonna get Prime Supers as well.
Nice.
Because Prime Supers, I'm pretty sure we're right here. I didn't really see where, but
I didn't see it. There's Emerald for Nye.
yeah.
But I didn't see them either. Yeah.
Right, I'm pretty sure they're right here. Nope, they were not right here. Maybe they were in Storage A. That could be bad for Baja if they're unhinted in Storage A. Because Baja already went to Mining Station B, and I doubt he's going back there anytime soon. He needs a hint for those supers, really, if they want to have a hope of finishing this fast.
Oof, Jay stuck on the gate. Hate this gate.
If we have boost, we can just boost through it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, if we don't, we have to do a bomb jump over. I kind of like doing this on the other side.
Yeah, me too.
I've never really tried doing it from this side, but that camera looks like it's pretty bad. Because the camera it really makes this trick a lot more annoying. Yeah, I usually do it like over here.
That was pretty close.
Nah, I'm gonna check face on grounds now. Baja checked this earlier and it was nothing. Didn't see if TGC got boostless life grove or not.
I don't believe so.
I don't recall him ever being in life grove, but maybe he did. I just wasn't paying that much attention. Again, 4 screens is hard to pay attention.
Yeah.
So maybe he did, but he's probably right now just setting himself up to be in a good position when he receives wave beam in a couple of minutes, because Baja is getting quite close. We just have to finish this main gyro puzzle and then walk a few rooms and we can pick it up.
It looks like
Yep.
Jay is going to do frigate and stuff.
Yep. Meanwhile, Nye making his way back to Torvis. This could be a really close race because those prime supers are huge for Jay and Nye. But Baja and TGC do have that wave beam advantage right now, which is going to be huge. Nye is going to make his way back to Torvis, and probably going to be, maybe 15 minutes behind getting that wave beam. But it just... The reason this is so intense is the amount of time that it takes between Baja and Nye to get Wave Beam, if that is like, if supers save more time than Wave Beam does, then Nye and Jay will win. But if they don't, then it's probably going to be Baja and TGC. And it all comes down to really Baja's routing and is there a hint for those supers?
Yeah, this will be interesting because alright, there's the wave. I doubt that TGC will ever get that gravity then. And that means Frigate is really slow.
Yeah, that does lose a few minutes over having gravity. And Jay is going to be able to get that right now and clear it out while in BK.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's something here for Nye too, this could also be huge. Like if there's like Echo Visor and it's required or something.
That's true. Oh, nothing's ever in Frigate.
Yeah. Or if Plasma's here, if Phazon's here. Because as soon as we get that Wave Beam, this is fully in logic with Reverse Frigate being available.
Mm-hmm.
So this could technically be very important. TGC is taking that Wave Beam and just making his way through Fen, it looks like.
Probably do labs.
Yeah, probably labs at least.
Wow, that's so many STKs.
That is 5 already.
And yeah.
And they know about their 6th. They know it's in Mining Plaza. But yeah, Baja is about to get SDK hints right now, so there's only 3 unknown. And unless they require something else from Echoes, we're going to be in Plasma Phase on go mode here. Because with the SDKs, well, with the artifacts we already know we don't need anything else from Echoes. Mining Plaza does logically require Echo, and Spider Guardian does logically require Cobalt, but I know both of these runners can skip it. The Power Bomb and Sky Temple Grounds. Prime PBs are in Sky Temple Grounds. That is funny. Oh, is that an SDK?
That's an SDK in Hydra, I think.
It was definitely an Echo's key. Whether it was a red key or a SDK remains to be seen.
Oh my god, there's Plasma.
Oh no, that's huge. That is huge.
Crazy.
That is okay. Now this is a lot. The pressure before that Plasma, the pressure was really on Nye and J for that supers to save them that much time. Now the pressure's on Baja and TGC because that Plasma is gonna be huge, and they are gonna need to not only find those supers, but find that Plasma fast enough to catch up with them once they find Wave Beam. Because, like, TGC and Baja have Wave Beam, but Nye and Jay have supers and Plasma, and I think that probably puts them in the lead unless there's some really god routing from TGC and Baja.
Yeah, I mean, so the Plasma doesn't really unlock anything that I can think of right now. I mean, Elder Chamber,
Lower Mines.
Yeah, Lower Mines, I guess, but
yeah, Nye gets that Wave Beam hint.
Lower Mines isn't in Logic until Wave, so like, I mean, logically that doesn't get them a whole lot.
Yeah, right now. Okay, yeah, here you go.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if like, if TGC ends up in BK long enough, if all of the progression happens on Prime side, while TGC goes in. Yeah, I guess it really depends. We still don't have those supers.
Research Lab Hydra. Okay, yeah.
That's really brutal.
Plasma processing.
That's really
Quarantine
brutal.
Monitor. And then Mining Plaza. Okay, so yeah, that Plasma processing and Research Lab Hydra is so good in Jay and Nye's favor because they have everything they need right now to get not only all their artifacts, but all their SDKs.
Yeah, they're
And
just
then they literally just need phase on suit once
they're
they get
just
that wave beam.
on go mode.
And they can get the hint for it.
Yeah, here's Jay doing Elder Chamber.
Supers are in Sand Canyon. Okay.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'll be right back too.
Oh, all right. I'll stay here. You can head out. All right. So, Elder Chamber, Destiny tank. So that means, yeah, Jay needs wave, and can't really do anything without wave. And TGC has wave, but kind of really needs supers. Yeah, it's going to be really awkward because in order... TGC probably won't head to Frigate without supers to get the SDK. And now he's not in BK, so he doesn't really have a reason to go there.
Yeah. TGC is not heading there without supers and without gravity for a long time.
Yeah.
Especially with the knowledge that those supers are in Baja's game.
Mm-hmm.
Baja is going to go ahead and do Spider Guardian now. I think that's really the only reason that we'd be going out of bounds here.
I'll be right back now.
Okay, yeah. What Baja can do here, we can just skip this Cobalt Gate, but he might go ahead and grab Cannonball while we're here just to save time with, like, movement. And basically, we can grab a Cannonball, which is kind of a weird state that the game puts you in whenever you're being fired out of a cannon. And we'll see if Baja elects to do it, but it's a trick that would basically make us invincible in Morph Ball. So Baja could choose to do it right now, and we could do it without losing much time, or we can just not. Looks like he is just gonna not do it. We're just gonna try and speedrun artifacts. It takes about a minute to pick up because we have to scan the cannon from out of bounds and then use it. But we're just not gonna do that. We're just gonna speedrun artifacts, which makes sense because we want to get that phase on suit hint as fast as possible. All right. Nye is close to wave beam now, and Jay is just getting into a perfect spot for once he gets that wave. I imagine Nye is gonna rush Lower Dark Torvis. No, he's not. He's not. Nye is not gonna do that. Nye is gonna rush artifacts. So Nye is also probably gonna immediately go to Spider Guardian.
That makes sense, yeah.
I think Nye might just rush. Well, no, Nye's gonna want SDK hints first. They're gonna get SDK hints. They're gonna be like, okay, we are phase on suit go mode, and then they're going to. Nye's gonna rush artifacts, and then we're really gonna want to get that prime boost ASAP because that saves several minutes on Ridley. Also allows us to get plasma processing inbounds. So I think
assume
that's on the agenda for Echoes players at this point. Rush
So,
artifacts, find prime boost.
yeah. I assume Nye got the wave hint.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Yep, he
That's why
did.
Jay's waiting there.
All right, they now have wave beam, and now the pressure is really on Baja and TGC. They gotta find that plasma, and they gotta find those supers, and quick. Especially with there being basically nothing in Farfen or Labs. I mean, if I know Jay, he's gonna go to Mines right now.
Mm-hmm. We already have X-ray, so
Yeah.
we can just do lower mines.
Jay's going to go to Mines now. TGC is also going to go to Mines now, but since they're both there, that means that anything TGC could get, Jay will also get. So there's not going to be any advantage for them from having that wave beam earlier.
I wonder if Jay's gonna get the observatory artifact first.
That's true. He might.
Just take a pivot save here. Get the observatory artifact, and then I wonder. All right, what is it in?
Yeah, what are we
Oh
getting
wait,
here?
it's workstation is an artifact. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's right. Actually, I don't think we had any artifacts in Mines. So I don't think that they're going to go there. I don't think he's going to go there.
Elite quarters.
Oh, yep. Oh, no, that's a huge advantage for them then. Because
You're right.
they need plasma for that. TGC's not going frigate until those supers for sure. Like
Yeah.
there's no way you go to frigate without supers when you know the supers are not in your game and you have an artifact in biohazard. There's just no way you do
Yeah.
that. This means almost certainly that Na and Jay get the face onto him first, and then I think unless something crazy happens, that means they're probably gonna win. That said, we still have a lot of race left. At least half an hour.
Does Nye have SDK hints yet?
Nye's on his way
Okay.
right now. Also, Nye and Jay have the advantage of already picking up Mining Plaza.
Yeah, I guess Jay just doesn't need to do upper mines at all.
Yep,
Unless
only
like
if
there's boost
Phazon is there.
With Phazon, yeah. So that route's yeah. I guess I'm a little surprised he didn't get the observatory artifact.
Mm.
And that actually would have been bad if he did, because there's that he probably wouldn't have done Hydra on the way.
Yeah, and I also think he's just going to go through lower... His plan is probably to go through lower mines, get that artifact, take the elevator back out, and then we can just save for it from Observatory. But this also means he'll get Hydra at the same time, which
Oh
is
yeah,
that is good.
good point.
Oh, there's a light suit in ATS. Could be good for them if light suit or if Phazon ends up being locked by light suit. Well, Actually, I think Nye should be able to skip light soon, no matter what. I think.
But some of those
Yeah.
light switch take a really long time, don't they?
Yeah, but it'd be worth it for Phazon.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see.
There are only 8 light suit checks in the game.
Oh, that's Phazon. Okay, well, I guess that's GG.
Yeah, that kind of is. Because they are go mode right now.
Yep,
I mean, they're just hard go mode.
Wow.
Oh, getting trolled.
Even in CGC, it's in lower mines.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Loves to be lower mines or dark Torvis. That's what I learned in my time in CGC.
That's brutal. Because that's actually, you don't even need plasma for that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I guess still might need boost for plasma processing.
Yeah, I mean, I'd expect to see Nye go for that boost, but Jay, if Jay doesn't get boost fast enough, he may just wall crawl plasma processing.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I don't know that wall crawl, so I'm not sure how fast or slow or hard to set up.
As soon as you get out of bounds, it's really not a bad wall crawl. It's just getting out of bounds that's the hard part, because you have to do. I mean, there are a lot of secret worlds in Magma Workstation, but none of them are really free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, getting trolled. Yeah, they're just rushing. Well, yeah. They're just rushing artifacts. I mean, you might even rush SDKs here because Echoes is gonna finish first. Usually you want to rush artifacts before SDKs, but this might be a reversal of that.
Yeah, because we already have Phazon, so
yeah, we know that Echoes. Nothing matters at this point. It's just key cleanup. So I don't know if Jay is planning to do boostless plasma processing or what, but I think if he doesn't have boost by the time he gets out of mines, he probably just does it.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. You can take the workstation save and then
we're plasma processing. Sorry.
Yeah, get plasma processing and then save warp and then save reset the save and then observatory.
You don't even have to reset that save.
Oh, I guess it's
nice echo either. Oh. Yeah, we wouldn't even have to reset. We can just go to a nice cobalt as well. I didn't even realize that at first. Yeah, we can just wall crawl plasma processing here. And then we're going to want to save warp from observatory, so we probably do reverse Thardus skip. And then Hydra observatory save warp. Unless there are other artifacts in Fen that I'm forgetting about.
I don't think so.
I don't think there are.
One PB is just rough.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's also rough for, like, final bosses and Impact Crater.
Yeah, I bet Jay will do Exo skip, but that is rough.
Oh, yeah, good point. Well, oh, yeah.
He's going to have 0 power bombs for Essence.
Essence, yeah.
And Jay's probably not getting Thermal. Thermal was in, oh, where was it? It was in Research Lab Aether.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jay's gonna get that. Unless he goes reverse labs, but I don't think he will. I think he's gonna do reverse Thardus skip and then go forwards labs.
Interesting. See, I would definitely go reverse labs, but
I think he goes forwards labs because if you go reverse labs, you have to go observatory, then to Hydra, then back to observatory to save warp. And I think he's gonna want to avoid that.
empty. Ooh. Nice PB drop. Save him from the annoying Metroids.
Boss is looking for boost ball now. We're also gonna get the Under Temple artifact right now. Kind of forgot there was an artifact here, but yeah. So I think Jay's remaining artifacts are OP, the 2 on Spider Guardian, Under Temple, and then Observatory.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So Jay just has to do this and then go to Observatory, save warp, and then he has to pick up SDKs though. He has to do plasma processing boostless, I think.
Yeah, I think that makes sense too.
I think he's just gonna have to here. He might even just never get boost. Depends how nigh route this, but I bet he never gets boost, honestly.
Yeah.
Unless it's like right here, 8 Under Temple. But it's probably in Dark Upper Torvis, and I just don't see a world where Nigh ever goes there.
We're gonna see the plasma strat.
Oh yeah, plasma strats. I'm pretty bad at these.
Yeah, me too.
It's definitely harder than the super strat, but Jay has done his fair share of any percent, and you have to do this in any percent.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you don't get supers, so you have to do this. Oh no, he accidentally locked onto that. He accidentally locked onto that pirate.
I bet OP dies to a single super if he's fast enough, but I'm not sure about. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, tragic.
If you lock on to one of those pirates, it's basically over.
Yeah.
Well, TGC isn't going to find his phase on here.
Yeah. So that'll be good. But he's still missing. Yeah, but that doesn't really matter because he requires plasma, which is in his own game, in order to go further.
Phase on will be nice for them to find, but unfortunately, it doesn't really help them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's the Mega Pirate one. And now we just have Under Temple and Observatory. As far as SDKs goes, 9 has 5. What are his remaining SDKs? Processing and Hydra are 2.
Mining Plaza? No, we got Mining Plaza.
We got Mining Plaza, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. One of them was in Qmon. I remember that.
I thought Jay got Qmon.
No, he never went to that area.
Oh, okay.
TGC got Qmon, though.
Okay.
Probably. I honestly I don't remember where the last one is, but we'll find out shortly. I'm sure Nine
Yeah.
knows where it's at.
I think it was one of the ones that Baja got
Yeah.
before reading hints, so we didn't pay much attention.
There's a hint for something for day in Sank entrance. I want to know what that was. That
I
wasn't.
wonder,
Oh.
I wonder if it's boost. Yeah.
Boost is in Dark Torvus though.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, we have a hint for Prime's morphilated upgrade in Dark Torvus.
Okay, we're still also no way. We got a hint from main PVs, right?
Yeah, Prime main PBs are somewhere in Sky Temple grounds,
Oh, okay.
which is pretty awful actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're probably just Pod W, but that's kind of funny. Pretty much anything in Sky Temple grounds is bad unless it's in Pod W. Yeah, you might want to scan that.
Those guys are brutal.
They are. They get the name Firing Squad for no reason, huh?
Yep. Still no supers for TGC.
Yeah, if they're in Sand Canyon, Baja might get them relatively soon, though, because he may be going back to Aegon here. Although he's probably looking for boost. Jay is not doing plasma processing right now. So he might be waiting for boost as well. Which is kind of weird how it routes, but it's probably fine for him.
Looks like TGC might be doing forward frigate without gravity.
Maybe. Well, let's see.
I think he's in BK otherwise, so or unless he's gonna do continue working on Life Grove boostless.
Could do that. He might get plasma here, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think it's kind of too late.
Yeah.
Well, it's just, does he do Frigate Crash Site Climb right now or not?
Yeah. It's either. It looks like.
This looks like Frigate Crash Site Climb.
Oof.
Okay, yeah, no plasma yet.
I don't know. I mean, yeah,
It's-
going to frigate when you know you have an artifact there without supers feels really bad, but I don't know, it also feels bad to just do something out of logic that...
I mean, Frigate is just such a hard play to make there.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. Boostless Life Grove just seems kind of useless, though, without, you know...
Well, actually, he may
what
get
do you
boost
do?
soon, though.
Oh, good point.
Because Baja is probably going to find that boost soon.
That makes sense.
It's not there.
Second PB expansion is nice to have, at least.
Oh, yeah. They've only been rocking one. Well, actually, Jay got a second one out of PCA.
Oh, I guess that's convenient.
Yeah. Oh, Jay is going to get thermal here since we're in Lab Aether. Nah, it's just picking up this SDK, or this is an artifact in Under Temple. And then Jay will be at 8.
Oh, wow. That's I didn't know you could stand on the other side of that little platform.
Yeah, there's
Aether.
Boost. Boost was in Venomous Pond. So, yeah, Nye might go there. Honestly, I bet Jay just... He's not going to get Boost for a good chunk of time. So I feel like you might have just wanted to do Boostless Life Grove right away.
Hmm.
Or not Boostless Life Grove, Boostless Plasma Processing. TGC does have boost now, so we're gonna check out Life Grove. This can't really have anything though.
Yeah, we kind of know where everything is.
I'm curious to find out just where those main power bombs are though. Because I'm pretty sure... I don't know if Baja checked bot W, but I think he did. You do need to do Hydra, Jay. Okay, he's just killing these guys so the doors don't lock, yeah. I always forget that, and I always jump down and then the doors lock on me.
You have to go. Yeah, that's a pain when that happens.
Yeah, Nai's just gonna do all of Dark Lower here.
We're gonna get a reverse gravity-less frigate from TGC. Or maybe it might be.
Yeah,
it might just be this. Yeah.
Because I think if you were gonna do a Gravelous, you would go from the front.
That would make sense.
I think this is just hat.
I mean, it is faster from reverse. I think if you are good at that. Actually, that.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Okay. that.
So we'll see. Is Jay just gonna wait in energy or in geothermal core? I mean, sorry.
I wonder if he's gonna skip Thardus and just head back.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, that's Nai's last SD. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, he's definitely gonna go to geothermal core right now. He told me he knows how to do boostless plasma processing, so unless he's just lying to me, I would expect him to do it now.
That would be pretty funny. Unless maybe he's going through Magmore there.
Yeah.
Seems a little awkward. I would think it'd be better to skip Thardus.
Save warp? Why are we save warping?
Did he forget? He's saving.
He's save warping.
No.
Is he just gonna take this into the elevator back to geothermal core?
I guess.
Or is he gonna fight Ridley right now?
Oh, that makes sense. Fight Ridley. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
No.
Or no?
What?
Okay.
This is such an
I
awkward
would expect
route.
him to just do Thardus skip there.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe he's just toying around with us.
Guess we can ask about it in the post-game interview.
Like, what's going on there? Yeah, I mean, you could do Ridley right there while you wait for boost.
Yeah, I think that would make sense to do, actually.
That probably makes even more sense than just doing boostless plasma processing. Because Nai is already going out of his way to try and find boost ball.
Oh, I guess if you're waiting for boost, it is kind of... It feels bad to do Ridley without boost when you know you're waiting for boost.
Yeah. I know Jay can do a 2 flyby boostless Ridley, though, so I think he would probably do it.
I don't know.
Let's see, Nai's last SDK is plasma processing, so he hasn't save warped, so he's definitely still trying to find a boost.
This is just such an awkward route. I wonder... Oh yeah, it looks like he's just gonna wait for boost.
I mean, I guess that's the only thing that this only makes sense.
Maybe...
I mean, he'll...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna wait for boost. I mean, he'll get boost pretty quick. Like, Nai is not far away from Venomous Pond anymore. He'll probably go through Poison Bog first, but... I mean, that boost is coming quick. Oh, well, we're probably gonna do Boost Guardian 2 right now. Oh, no, we're just going straight to Venomous Pond. Alright, that's nice. Jay's gonna get that boost basically as fast as possible. No, I kind of god routed that boost, which is pretty lucky. Because it was literally like,
Ooh, nice.
yeah. It was a 33, 33, 33 there. We have 2 checks right here. We have Venomous Pond and Cache B. We could have gone toward Poison Bog. We would have had Cache A and Putrid Alcove, and then we could have gone to Boost Guardian and had those 2 checks.
Yeah,
So
it looks like
the right way first. It's gonna save them probably a couple of minutes.
and that's basically it.
Yeah, Jay's just gonna pick up this. This is gonna be the last SDK. And Nye is actually gonna finish first.
Huh.
Weird for Echoes to finish before Prime, but it does occasionally happen. Oh, he almost failed eagle jump there.
Oh, that's nice actually, because then he gets the pivot save at the ship. So I guess
Oh, that's
probably
what he was doing.
Yeah,
That's what he was doing, yeah.
gets plasma processing and then reset directly to ship.
Yep. Baja is relatively close to those supers. Like, we will probably get those supers within 10 minutes, but, I mean, it's way too late already. Nye is, like, finishing within the next 5 minutes, so.
That's pretty brutal.
Jay's gonna finish in 10 minutes, Nye's gonna finish in 5. Nothing they can do can save this. I'm gonna go for flyby skip. I feel like Jay will go for it. Nope. Or, yeah.
Oh.
Come on. No, looks like failed. That is a frame perfect trick. If you shoot Ridley on one specific frame, he won't give you a flyby, it'll just land immediately.
That'd be convenient.
It saves like 30 or 40 seconds. In fact, there's a tournament match from last year's Metroid Prime tournament between Baja Blood and Ginger Chris, who are now teammates, but we'll just say flyby skip was quite important in that race.
Huh.
It was really an insane race.
Ridley's being so nice today. Okay, not that nice.
Misses the snipe. Now I should have a fairly easy one cycle EI1. I think we can still afford to get hit by that laser because we have Annihilator. Though this might be kind of close. Oh no. Oh, that just feels...
Oh, that's so bad.
I think he accidentally switched to Power Beam there.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I've ever seen this face of a Purring before in my life.
Yeah, Annihilator strats are the most forgiving, but yeah, I mean, accidentally switching to another beam will do ya. Because one of those Annihilator shots equals a plasma shot, basically, when you're shooting it that fast. It does a ton of DPS.
Wow.
Jay did not do Exo skip.
Interesting.
Just gonna fight Exo. I mean, we have supers, so it does make it a lot faster. So that doesn't surprise me too much, though. I know Jay likes to go for Exo skip. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's a little bit nervous because they've played the seed pretty well, and when you're up against like the Ginger Chris and Baja Blood, they won the last CBC tournament, so you kind of want to go as fast as you can when you play well. Like he's probably pretty nervous right now. All Nye has to do now is not get centered.
The hardest challenge.
Yep. So this last Dark Samus fight can be either very fast or very slow. And it all comes down to just luck, basically. Let's see it. Alright, that's the first phase complete perfectly. Being hit by that laser a little bit. Alright, moment of truth right now. That screw attack looks good. Okay, Dark Samus does not instant center. Can we get the screw attacks that we need to kill her? Alright, yeah, we're just gonna lock her up with Dark Beam, no center. And that's time.
Nice. It's time.
Jay will probably be maybe 4 more minutes. He's about halfway through EXO right now. In essence, he has 1 visor for, so that probably takes 2 to 2.5 minutes. Yeah, and the remaining part of this EXO fight should be fast. Because we're at the point where it's going to give us plasma and ice phases, which are the fastest. Baja is incredibly close to those supers. Yep, he's about to get them. Like I said, there was no hint for these, and they really needed the supers to be hinted in order to have a chance.
Yeah, that was really, really brutal supers.
Yeah, and no hint.
And it's not even like now you obviously go to frigate.
Yeah,
So
it's not
yeah.
even like that. TGC is gonna go pick up Hydra.
Hydra, and I guess maybe the gravity and then frigate, because I guess he's in BK other than that.
That's
Now
kind
he
of
has,
the only thing he can do.
now he has at least have reason to go to frigate, so.
Yeah. But Jay is gonna finish in just like 3 minutes now, so.
Interesting, we're gonna pay for. Or just
Ooh, this one might be close between Jay and Nye and Sam and Cestrion.
Ooh.
There is one other team not on the restream, but they are racing, and Cestrion just finished about 30 seconds ago. But unless Sam is going to finish like right now, I think Jay and I will probably get first overall.
Yeah, I guess it could depend on Essence doing some rude things.
Yeah, well, Jay has all visors. This should be a
Oh yeah, Jay has all the
textbook.
visors. Yeah.
This should be a textbook Essence. Yeah, Dash is left. That's what you want to see.
Ooh,
Oh, that's not a good
that's not
spot.
what. No,
That's
that's
not
not a
what you
good
want.
spot.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
better. I think Jay has one power bomb. I'll probably want to save that for the Fission Metroids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Jay went a little fast on the animation cancels.
Yeah, it looked like that. Well, we can find out where. Well, actually, we kind of found everything for Echoes. Echoes is full tracker,
Oh yeah.
so we don't even get to see anything from from credits that we didn't know. Oh, double damage was an airy. Nice.
Oof. We should still be able to get 3 pools on Essence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that should be easy. Just some pool cancels and that'll do it. Come on, so close. There
we
you go.
And GG.
GG's. And Jay and I win the race. And just in time to find prime main power bombs in a Curse of the Lake.
Ooh. TGC is not going to be happy to see this.
Oh, is he gonna see it before he stops playing though?
I think so.
Is he gonna see it? Because I know he's gonna. He has forfeited the race, but. Oh, is he gonna see it?
The VOD's a little bit behind. Or the,
Yeah, it is a little bit behind. Is he gonna see it?
Come on, I want to know.
I want him to see this.
Please. Oh, he sees it. Oh, brutal.
Oh no.
That is brutal.
Alright, I need to mark the teams as winner and forfeit so that they get invited. Oh wait, somebody already marked them. Welcome in, Jay. GG's.
What the hell?
Very well done, you two. You guys did a really good job on that scene.
The best thing I can describe, the best way to describe this is I played out of my mind. Holy.
Yeah, you guys played this really well. Pretty much perfectly. Nothing really could have gone better for you, I don't even think. Like,
A wave was a little late, and that was it, basically.
I mean,
and it didn't even punish you.
that kind of worked out to their advantage, honestly, because you get wave late, but that means you get supers and therefore plasma early. And that is absolutely what won you guys the race.
I mean, I would have still done bar skip and pushed into frigate without supers. It would have just been bad. Like, I would have had to go back. But yeah, I was having like one artifact at the 1 hour mark, and then like half an hour later I had all of them. That boost ball was stressing us out though. Oh, hello, Baha. Did you see? Hello.
GG's.
Let me guess, it was plasma?
The supers more so. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we only just got supers, which meant, like, as I said in the race time, I was never incentivized to go into frigate because we knew we had an artifact down there, and we were still chasing the supers. So by the time that came in, that's when you can.
The issue was I was pretty much done with Aegon before I got Light Beam, and no hint ever directed me to go back to Sand Canyon. So We just never got supers until I pretty much full cleared.
Oh.
Yeah, there was just no like incentive to go to frigate without supers when you know you're gonna have to come back later for that
Yeah.
artifact. Like
Mhm.
you just never make that play ever.
And that is exactly what was in our, well, like my head at least, my mindset, was I didn't want to double dip it.
Yeah.
And especially because maybe I was a bit late realizing the possible logic with the fact that supers would have led to the grav that was in Lighthouse, and then grav could have took me down there. But we had still so much left in the game world that I could logically do that it could have still just been in.
Yeah, that graph was hinting me towards frigate in the end. I saw that thing and I was like, okay, now I found your S. Oh, I didn't save in shorelines. I found your light beam. Let me go save, go back up. I need to get used to saving in shorelines and CGC before going up Chozo Ice. But basically, once I got back into BK, I was at this point, I could just wait here for wave. But if I want to do this smarter play, I start breaking logic heavily, so I walk road for everything. Also, sealing warp into training chamber access to get that SDK early, which
Yeah.
was funny because I did it wrong. I didn't do it with the transition to training chamber, but with the transition to magma pool, so my entire room was basically invisible. I had to sealing warp into an invisible room.
Yeah, you two were actually doing training chamber wall crawl at like exactly the same time, which is kind of funny to see. At that point, you guys were pretty neck and neck. It was just Jay had supers and grav, and TGC didn't.
My magma movement was really, really good.
So you had
Especially-
supers like incredibly early then?
I
Yeah, they-
got
We
super.
got light beam when I was doing dark labs, and I decided to do the BSJ into Pentare, so I got Spider's Treasure and routed that into Sand Canyon.
Yeah, I was already in Torvis by the time Light Beam came through.
Yeah, you guys got those seekers a little bit earlier, so I mean it makes sense to push into Torvis there with those seekers, especially if you've already done mining station B. And the light beam unlocks so much there. Light beam was pointing you towards those supers, which were pointing you toward the rest of Torvis, and it just
Yep.
it never
And
gave
then
you
the
any
hint
clue to
pushes
go
you into
back there.
Sank. I
Yeah.
was feeling good because like I felt like I got wave beam about as soon as was possible on this seed.
Yeah, I mean, you
TGC's
really
game
did.
should have been open like longer than anybody else's, but yeah, the Sand Canyon came back and was a big problem.
You
Torvis
really did
betrayed-
get wave beam. Or sorry.
Torvis betrayed us.
That's true.
I think something that really saved my skin, especially once I got wave, was like, okay, we got wave late, very late. This opens up my entire game world. You go rush your hints. If we can get all of your artifacts, we have the boost ball hint. I will push into mines and pray for phasing suit and mines, get OP out of the way. Also, very, very, very scuffed OP fight. I don't want to talk about it.
Wait,
Pirates
OP was involved in this? Didn't know that.
There's an artifact on OP, yeah.
I know. I never got there, remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah, spoilers, Jake. God.
No, also really annoying. Like I was preparing to do the last plasma shot and basically finish off OP, and in exactly that moment, a plasma pirate just jumped in front of me and like took away my lock on, and I wasn't able to lock on.
Down,
to OP
Mr.
to
President!
generate it.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, you got so trolled by those pirates.
And then Phazon popped up, and then Nai was like getting hints while I got Phazon, and was like, okay, so basically, labs, status. Oh, that's funny, because my last artifact is also in labs. That routes in super well. Well, plasma processing. Ooh. We were praying for no light suit requirement, because we did not get light. We did not get light suit.
Nope.
Thought
I
you said, or sorry. Okay, I'll go. I thought you said you knew boostless plasma processing, Jay.
I know how to do it, but there's a difference in knowing how to do it and
Okay.
being consistent at doing it and like comfortable doing it in race setting. I was not even willing to do axle skip in the seat because it was just way too shaky. Like
Yeah,
I'm still shaking from the adrenaline.
I figure you're probably pretty nervous, and that's why.
Yeah. This was like seeing none finished while I enter axle is definitely a stress maker, you could say. Ah, that frigate play. It's just MVP.
Right, see while I've actually got the restream up here, I'm gonna fix the size of my timer so it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, actually,
Oh.
some of times we're winning right now, so
Well, is that-
taking the wrong team here.
Also, fun fact, because my PC blue screened just before I wanted to like get ready, I like had to set up everything real quick again, like get OBS live, and I forgot to open up live split. So what I did was like I booted live split up while starting, and like while I was doing SJF, I put my start time for my timer to 40 seconds, and once I saw race time, like hitting 40 seconds, I just pressed start on the time to like get it back running.
Oh, let's go.
Oh. Also,
But no,
we just had,
GG's.
yeah, GG's, definitely. We had
GG.
so many lucky timings actually. Like, Nai got my ice beam just as I like left furnace, so I turned around immediately and got nice bombs early, and then pushed into Great Tree Chamber because I was like, oh, ice and X-ray back to back.
I was
wanted to miss a
I was
launcher.
doing last check Flagra before ice came in. Like I was basically about to hit BK, ice came in, and then done the crash site climb for that. So you'll probably maybe got to it a bit quicker.
Yeah, Jay and I got those bombs quite a bit sooner. That timing just worked out a lot better, being in Furnace versus in Sun Chamber.
Oh, that was actually pretty funny, Jay. You did early wild and failed it while you had Spider.
Oh, I
Nice.
wanted.
Yay.
I was like, okay, I could do ghosts here. That was like barrier, and down we go.
You had Spider. It was funny.
Yeah,
Listen,
I was like,
there's times where I have plasma and I still do upper chamber. Some things just are in the muscle memory.
Yeah.
I was like, knowing Jay, he either completely forgot or he just wants to like practice that trick or show off or something.
I mean,
But
I
yeah,
was happy that I was hoping with X-ray and Ice Beam that Great Tree Chamber would be required because with me being in Hall of the Elements, the HPJ was just like,
yeah, that was good.
I did the HPJ third try, so really good time to save with that, and then
And
I was
then
really
Echo's
disappointed to
launcher.
see Missile Launcher.
Echo's launcher in Great Tree Chamber is funny.
That was wild.
I mean, where was Prime's launcher? Prime's launcher was somewhere.
It was
It was
somewhere weird too.
Wind
but I
Chamber
don't remember.
Gateway. It was Wind Chamber Gateway. It was a goofy spot for that.
It's wild what putting Frigate Crash Site into Logic can actually achieve now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I like
I
it.
do think putting Frigate Crash Site in Logic was the completely correct thing to do, though.
Yeah, I do.
It was that just made Logic a lot more interesting, especially with Wave Beam being allowed to be a lot later now. Like, this was basically a Wave Boost Go Mode seed, which is weird to say the least, because I felt super paranoid about everything. Like, I skipped all of 10, pushed into Mines, which also really worked out because I was basically done with all my frigate checks and like standing in front of the Wave Beam door in Twin Fires. Like 30 seconds before Nai got me wave, so I would only have to wait for like 30 seconds and then was able to push into Mines. And then proceeded to mess up the fight skip and having to fight the elite pirate because I will never hot dog boombox again.
Yeah, it's respectable. I always, whenever I'm not go mode there, I just do both boombox and vent shaft. Because that just has such a tendency to be something.
Yeah, I figured as much, Sestrion. I was like, well, we might not win this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm actually very scared of Sam right now because I know Sam Warcrawls for that item. Sam just doesn't need boost. I need to get more consistent at that Warcrawl.
Yeah, I was like 100% sure you were gonna do that wall crawl, Jay.
I'm not risking the race.
Yeah.
Like in a casual race experience, yes. But I played way too much corruption, and out of bounds currently feels very weird to me. B, it's just Walker I haven't really practiced that much yet.
It's not
And
too
C,
bad.
the BSJ for the secret world is just annoying.
Yeah. I actually do a weird secret world for that. Anyways, if anybody has anything else to say, if not, we can just end this here.
Yeah, nothing from me. Like, relatively, the seed was fine up until that supers, really.
Yeah. All right.
Just
Jay,
needed a hint.
Hmm?
Just needed a hint. Sometimes you don't get the info you need.
were supers hinted?
No, they were never hinted.
Maybe Cobalt hinted, but
Yeah,
I wasn't
maybe.
gonna circle Sank when I had so little left in logic, and I had done all the checks in Sank.
Yeah, when you guys found those supers, I was just like, this is gonna be close because Baja and TGC have the advantage of wave, and 9J have the advantage of supers. But if those supers aren't hinted, it's gonna be really bad for TGC and Baja, and it was. Because Sand Canyon is not a place you're going to for a long time after you full cleared Aegon. Anyway, I think that's basically just it.
Yep.
So,
Thank you both for coming.
yeah,
Yeah,
thank you
yeah,
for
absolutely.
putting on a good show for us. Enjoyed watching you guys play. Thank you to SpeedGaming for setting this up, Sam for setting this up. And we'll see you next mission. Bye-bye.
Bye!
next mission.
Mission.